Last time on Runaway. What could only be called animal cruelty followed by a daring escape.
Brian, if anyone else were telling me this, I'd never believe it.
Me neither, Sushi. The whole part about the amoeba is astounding.
No, I was talking about Joshua. How could he be such a klutz?
Sometime I'll tell you about the mess he made in our room.
What?
In your room?
Yeah, when we left Mala, we passed by the hut I'd rented with Gina. I didn't have a cent on me since the plane crash, and I needed to pick up some money and clothes for the trip to Alaska.
By plane again, I suppose?
Only as far as Anchorage. Then we hopped on a train to Fairbanks, and after that a bus to Sicily, where this nice man offered to take us as close to our final destination as he could on his snowplow.
Just wanted to say, I know you're saying you're in trouble, but part of me is convinced that once again Gina is somewhere in this room topless. Carry on.
And you finally met Professor Simon.
We still had to walk a ways through a snowy no man's land. But that wasn't our final challenge. Even worse was that Joshua was starving. His voracious appetite almost put an end to our little adventure. We were looking at the doors of Simon's house when...
Ominous. So suddenly we went from tropical island to Alaska.
I'm famished.
We're almost there. Professor Simon will give us something to eat. Thank goodness we made it. The sun's going down.
These berries look delicious.
The sun's going down?
Who is it?
Hello, my name's Brian Basco. I need to speak with Professor Simon.
The man who knows does not speak.
What? Excuse me, are you James Simon? Please, listen. I have a very important message for you.
Not interested.
Hey, I think I forgot to mention you have to say a password before I let you in.
A password? Of course you didn't say anything. Let's see. What could that darn password be? And quit eating those berries. They could be poisonous.
You're supposed to know the password, right?
Hey, leave that alone and tell me the password once and for all.
You see, Professor Simon will say who knows what about the man who knows. And you have to answer him. Yes, you must tell him. Oh dear, I'm feeling dizzy.
Fucking
I knew
berries.
those berries would make you feel sick. Come on, just make a bit of an effort to remember the password and you'll be able to recover inside the professor's house.
I believe it was something like... Oh no, I'm sorry. I can't remember.
Joshua, you're an idiot.
It's all right, calm down. When we were coming up here, I saw a shelter by a lake. We'll go up there, and I'm sure you'll remember that password after a bit of rest. Come on, I'll help you. Joshua, the fire is already lit. You rest and try to get over this as fast as possible. You've got to remember that darn password. Maybe you should try to do something about this. Who knows how long it'll take Joshua to recover. If I insist, maybe Professor Simon will let me into his house. By the way, when we were walking down to the shelter, we saw a pretty strange guy. He was wearing this humongous fur coat and taking pictures or something.
That was a bit too breaking the fourth wall for me. I mean, every other time you did, but this is the first time you actually directly talked to me in a way that didn't seem like it could be a humorous inner monologue. Anyway, firewood.
I'll take one piece of firewood.
Hooray!
Oh, weighs so much I can't imagine taking them all.
What do I have? My wallet and my cell phone.
I grabbed it when I dropped by my house just in case I needed some cash.
I have cash. Cool. A bunk bed.
Brooks was here. That reminds me of a movie I just loved.
I don't get that movie reference. I don't think I ever saw it. Candle.
No, I'll wait until there is an array of sunlight before I get that.
So that's for nighttime. Alright. Bottle.
Looks like a nice red. California wine. From an excellent vineyard. No, I bet between the moisture and the time it's been sitting here, it's turned to vinegar.
Okay. Knife.
I'll take it, but I hope I don't have to use it on anyone. In that condition, it may not cut anyone, but it'll give them a nasty infection.
It'll be even better. They'll suffer. Wow, that's morbid. Leave.
Well, I guess it's for the best. I'll attempt to go find help to get us out of this crazy mess.
Okay, we got more firewood, a bench. Gas tank.
Looks like a gas tank. Maybe there's... Okay. Too bad. It's empty.
Wow, crap. That means we need to go make some art to get some more. Now I don't need to sit on a bench.
It's in pretty good shape for being abandoned outdoors. Especially if you consider it has more dents than a junkyard special and a few wheels less than required by law.
It's Bullwinkle!
It's the mascot of a pizzeria. How appropriate for this region.
Dr. the Moose! Yes, Dr. the Moose!
Good evening, Mr. Moose. Hey, I just felt like talking to someone, so here I am, trying to express my feelings to a plastic moose as the snow nips at my toes. So, what is your opinion?
I like it.
I hope it doesn't fall off as I open it. I doubt it'll start. Plus, in this condition, there's no way it's gonna budge.
There might be something inside.
I doubt it'll I hope it doesn't... I doubt it'll start.
You are a fool, sir. Oh well. You said something and I accidentally clicked past it. But it was just about taking this path anyway, so whatever.
Hello there, my friend.
Hello,
My name is Brian.
Wazowski, Ben Wazowski.
Pleased to meet you, Ben. I couldn't stop to say hi before because I had to take my friend to that shelter down there.
Yeah, I saw you too. What? So you needed to warm up a bit and you went overboard on the whiskey, huh?
No, not at all. He was fine until he ate some berries from a shrub.
Some big red juicy berries that look like cherries?
Yeah, those are the ones.
Don't say another word. I bet he's dizzy, has muscle aches, a hallucination, short-term memory loss.
Exactly. How did you know?
I've been observing the behavior of bears for years, and I see how they react when they ingest those berries, which they love, by the way. I myself have tried them on occasion for experimental purposes. The effects take several days to pass, unless...
Unless what?
Salmon.
Salmon?
Yes, salmon. Eating salmon practically counteracts all the effects of those berries. I myself have experienced it.
Well, that's good news. So I just have to get my friend to eat some salmon and he'll go back to normal?
Yep, that's it. Well, but there's a little detail you have to know.
What?
The salmon will only work if he eats it raw. In my earliest experiments, I tried cooking one over a fire with some W ketchup as a condiment and freedom fries as a side dish, but it was no good. Tasted fantastic, but it wouldn't counteract the effects of those berries. At first, I thought there was some difference between humans and bears' digestive systems, but then I got the idea to eat it raw, like a bear.
And what happened?
It was completely different. It tasted much better on the grill.
I meant about the effect of the berries.
Oh yeah, they completely disappeared.
Listen, Ben.
What's on your mind?
Why? I need fish.
Impressive costume.
Well, it isn't exactly a costume. It's actually a bear suit, but I haven't finished it.
I'm gonna need to help you finish your bear suit so I can get fish, aren't I?
Well, like I was saying, a bear costume.
I don't like you calling it that. Makes it sound like it's not serious. Costume sounds like it's for a party, and these are my work clothes. Actually, it has more in common with a camouflaged uniform more than a mere bear suit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, now that you mention it, you're right. But the only bears with glasses that I can remember were in a fairy tale book.
No siree, I wear them because I'm as blind as a bat. Plus, the bear suit is incomplete. I asked the guy from the pizzeria in Sicily, the closest city to here, to order it from the same website he bought his moose suit at, but they sent it without the head. And so I asked myself, what is a bear without a head?
I don't know.
Dead?
The extra part of a hunting trophy?
No, my friend. A bear suit is the same as a certain death. If I make my way into the pack looking like this, the bears will say, that one there, he isn't one of us. And whammy, they'll pounce on me, rip my head off with a paws. So I have to postpone my plans until they send me the missing head.
You know, I kind of hope you come in here with the suit and ends up just like that Far Cry cartoon where you get eaten anyway. It'd be pretty amazing.
So, how did you get into bears?
I used to play ice hockey on a pro team. You know, we go on a tour throughout Asia every summer. But one day, after a big fight, that left me in a daze. I got sick of it all. I escaped from the hospital, went home, started surfing channels, and without realizing it, I watched a whole movie about a bear that danced with bananas on its head. Afterward, they put on a French movie about an orphan bear. I cried my eyes out. Then, I took a walk to get some fresh air, and I ran right into a billboard that showed a polar bear enjoying a soft drink. I got thirsty, so I tried to go into a coffee shop, but some doormen came out in these strange leather outfits, and they said, "Out of here, man. This place is for bears only." What a world, huh? 2 hours later, I grabbed my suitcases, hopped on a plane, and came to Alaska in search of my destiny.
Oh god, that was a horrible story. Why do you do this to me, video game? Why?
So, even though you have your work with the bears, don't you ever get bored?
Idleness is the tool of the devil, Brian, and I don't have time for him. The few free moments I have for myself, I spend drinking some beer from my keg or playing the guitar for a spell. Since I know nothing about music, I have a great time making funky noises.
So, have you been living here for very long?
Pal, it's been a few good years, but I couldn't tell you how many. Somewhere I have that deed from when I bought the house from the ranger. Maybe it has the date if you're that interested.
Okay, not really.
Seems like a nice place to live, as long as you like being alone.
Lonely, you say. No, amigo, no. Bears are unbeatable companions. Much better than most people. Then there's Sash, who brings me pizza once in a while, and we play Parcheesi together. Plus, some folks just randomly show up, like you today. Have you seen that little plaque I have in my room? Some Spanish fisherman who passed through less than a year ago gave me that.
About what you said regarding your costume.
It's a bear suit, Brian. A bear suit.
Wait, where was your house? Am I in your house?
What will you do when you finish making the bear suit?
What am I gonna do? Infiltrate the group and demonstrate my theory about... No, I better not tell you. Anyway, I'll be joining the Den of Bears, and they'll think I'm one of them. Will the suit be good enough, you're asking? Well, no. But I can pass it off if I put some bear essence perfume on first. I make it myself.
Bear essence? Don't tell me you liquefy bears to make perfume.
No, pal. I make the essences using bear droppings.
Oh god.
I won't be so rude as to explain all of their bodily fluids, hairs, and the solid waste they produce. But I will tell you, I need gloves and my hockey mask to gather it all up.
Okay.
How many kinds of bear essences do you have?
I have essences of newborn cub, she-bear in heat, Republican bear, ferocious bear, Buddhist bear, myopic bear, honey-loving bear, papa bear, the bear by the strawberry tree, an ant-eating bear, a bear with a gastric disorder. Oh no, sorry. I drank that one on accident. intellectual bear, and who knows how many more.
More than the essences? What I like is your costume.
But will you never learn to call my soup by its proper name?
You drank it? You're collecting various forms of bear shit and you drank some.
Those claws on that backpack look pretty realistic.
Ah, but the claws are the most important part of the bear. They are used for defense and for fishing salmon during the season when they swim upstream. Well, that's what my book says anyway. I want to prove a revolutionary theory, though. What is that theory, you ask? Well, sorry, but I can't tell you. You look like a nice guy, but who knows if you'll go sell the story to National Geographic afterward. Nope, my friend, I'm sorry, but I can't.
Could you show me how to fish like a bear?
I'd be delighted to, but I'm way too busy. Plus, I only understand it on a theoretical level, like I said. Practice makes perfect, they say, but my schedule is full.
What time of year do the salmon swim back upstream?
Oh, it lasts almost half the year, from mid-spring to well into the fall, so the river is teeming with them now. But be careful with that ice, 'cause it can crack. And some careless bears have ended up at the bottom of the river.
Could you repeat what you said about bears fishing with their claws, please?
Well, my friend, that's the simplest thing in the world. First, they look for a hole in the ice, or they make one themselves. Then, they wait for a salmon to swim by, and bam! They dip in those claws and tear one out of the water. I've tried it a couple of times, but I'm just not talented at it. I'm more into fishing with a pole.
Makes sense.
Could I borrow a fishing pole?
I could if I had one. But the last time I went fishing, I accidentally pricked a cub in his private parts with a fishhook. I
Oh!
don't think it did him much harm, but boy, was he mad. He chased after me till he wore out. We ran in circles for hours around Professor Simon's house. When I got back to the river, my fishing pole was gone. I never saw it again.
I hope you can prove your theory as soon as possible.
Well, I'm on the verge. Everyone believes bears scratch their backs against trees because they itch. But it isn't true. Look, we humans didn't discover the properties of birch sap until 20 years ago, and they've known for centuries. And that's as far as I can read.
What really shocks me is your bear costume.
There you go again. Didn't I tell you it isn't a costume?
I have nothing against bears, Ben, but your lecture about them was a little over my head.
No, man, don't you worry. We all have our little flaws.
Do you know Professor Simon?
Do you know Professor Simon?
The guy in the big house up there? Not very well. I've seen him hiking around from time to time, and once in a while I walk by his house, but we haven't chit-chatted much. I think he's kind of a loner.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know the password to get into Professor Simon's house, would you?
Password? What I usually say is, "Hey, Chow, I've come for my weekly package." Then I go in, grab the package of bear food the cook makes me, and hasta la vista. You may be asking yourself now, sure, it's for the bears and not for good old Ben himself? Well, it is. It's for the bears, and I can't believe you think that of me.
You told me there's more than one door. Nah, I don't want to break in. Do you think they'd open up if I pretended I was you?
You think they'd open up if I pretended I was you?
Since there's a camera as well as the intercom, and it wouldn't be good enough just to say you're me, I get the idea you're asking yourself. Will Ben lend me his bear suit so I can pass for him? Well, let me make things clear. The bear suit is sacred, and I don't lend it to anyone for anything in the world.
Okay.
I think I can sneak into the house if I hide while you talk on the intercom.
You had a stroke of bad luck. I only get in thanks to the cook, but I saw him heading for Sicily this morning, like he always does on his day off. And he won't be back until at least tomorrow morning.
Well, why don't we just wait till tomorrow? He needs poison. He just look for fish.
Getting back to what I was saying.
Yes.
Beb salmon.
Getting back to the topic of those berries and the salmon.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay, pal.
Forget.
Okie dokie. You know what? If you don't see me around here, it's because I'm at home. You'll recognize the house. It's a typical ranger's cabin, raised several yards off the ground. Come by whenever you want. That way, you can try my homemade beer.
Thanks, Ben. See you around.
Cool.
Okay.
What else is around here? Wazowski, plant.
I wonder what it's called. I can't take the whole plant. I'd have to uproot it and kill it. But I will take one leaf. I'll take it to my pal Rutger. He'll think it's way cool.
He'll smoke it.
The zoom on that camera is amazing. Yes, sirree. It ranges from 25 to 250 millimeters.
Nice.
Not exactly the trendiest style. I don't think Wazowski would be too happy.
Who cares? He's a bear.
Yeah, I'll take a look over there. Wow, I've never seen a completely frozen river before. I'll try not to walk across it just in case the ice breaks.
There's the house up there. There's the tower top cabin.
Someone must have put it there to cross the river. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting on the other side, though. Let's hope I don't slip. Better be careful.
Go! Go!
It's hard to see through the ice, but it looks like there are fish swimming by underneath.
So this is where I will fish once I have bear paws.
That must be the cabin that Wazowski was talking about. I'll go take a look.
Yep. I need to steal his fishing pole or his bear paws. An axe. Take the axe.
Nah, better leave it where it is. If I need it, now I know where to find it.
I'll need it, definitely then.
I'll just take a quick glance inside. It'd be better to leave the trapdoor open. Well, so this is what Wazowski's hidden den is like. Let's see what we can find around here.
Nice Jason mask. I know you played hockey, but still.
I do need some shut-eye, but I've got some more important matters to deal with.
I want the mask, not the bed. Oh well. Hockey stick.
Sure, I bet I can use it somewhere.
Yoink.
It's as good as new. I'll try not to wreck it.
You're gonna wreck it. You need her.
It's turned off. A grand idea, were it turned on. If I keep hitting it over and over again, the friction might make my hands feel toasty. Maybe I could use it for some other purpose, but I'll leave it where it is for now.
So I could use the kettle later.
I'd need him if I had to cook Joshua's salmon, but he has to eat it raw.
True. A trunk.
It might contain something interesting.
I'm a video game hero.
It's locked shut with a padlock.
Damn. I must steal everything I find, damn it. A book.
Let's see if it's about something interesting. Workplace harassment, stress, and associated disorders in polar bear cubs between the ages of 6 to 8 months with small deformities on the lower left limb by Benjamin M. Wazowski. Sounds like a bestseller. An amazing topic, but I can't stand to read about stress among bear cubs right now. I've got enough stress of my own.
Namely, one particular bear cub. Play the guitar.
I have no idea how to play, but why not try?
Yep. Watch a key magically fall out of it somehow. Not bad.
Wazowski hasn't tuned this thing for years.
I mean, it's tune guitar.
Okay, I could try to see what happens. Maybe if I turn these screws. Now it sounds much better.
Nice. Play it. Jam!
Whoa, was that me? Amazing. Someone must have instilled this talent in me without my knowledge.
Cool.
Okay, let's go on out.
What we got here?
This kind of thing always seems to prove handy. I'll take it.
Yep.
In the end, it's the simple things in life that turn out to be the most useful.
A lamp.
I don't know. I think the cold temperatures have broken it, but let's try anyway. Hey, it does work.
What's that?
I don't know what I'd use it for. Plus it's That's one of those instruments they use to measure the wind's speed and direction. It's full of wine or some other spirit from the smell of it. Let's check out the label. Sneaky Pete's Shrubbery Beer? Must be the local brew.
Yep, he made it himself.
That's used to take the ash out of the heater. No, let's leave it where it can be of use.
It matches? Let's see. Chainsaw!
I don't know. It might be a little heavy. And I'm starting to get tired of hauling junk all over the place. Though, on the other hand, this is one of those pieces of junk that could save my day at some point. Anyway, by lifting a bunch of junk like this, I won't need to join a gym.
Damn straight! Hell yeah!
Wow, man. As far as I can see, the fuel gauge is at 0. Well, I'll grab the thing. After all that effort to get it into my pocket.
The booze. The booze will be gasoline.